Hello friends, welcome to my channel and thanks for watching this video and welcome to another session of USA Weekly Market Report. And this session is very interesting, and more than that, it's going to be one of the most important session, I would say, the calendar year 2022, and there is a reason for that because we are going to see a shift in the trend. So let us discuss the important aspects or very important things that will impact the market going forward. But before that, if you haven't yet subscribed my channel, hit on the subscription button, also hit on the notification bell along with the all button to get my updated video notification. Now the most important thing you need to understand that whatever we have gained in the last 2 years, probably this is the time to shed some of the gains. And when I'm saying some of the gains, the volatility we have seen in the current market is a substantially higher. Now, what we have is the US market is in problem, and when the US market is in problem, you will see sooner or later the global market will face the heat of that. Now, if you are looking at the news in the past couple of weeks, I would rather say, then you will see the geopolitical tension has taken the center stage, and you will see one day things looks better, one day things looks bad. But let me tell you one thing: there will be reasons. There will be reasons, and that will impact the stock market. But stock market does not impact on the does not get impacted on same kind of news again and again. It's just a replay telecast. We can see. I'm not saying that this is not a threat, but uh, if you're looking things on the ground, then how much US has its interest on Ukraine, and how much profit and loss they are going to make out of it, because the economy of Ukraine is very small. So if you think like that, you will probably see that the reason is not what you can see on the screen, but basically the reason is indeed the US inflation and the other things that are impacting the market right now. So I hope that the conflict will resolve soon without without any human life get sacrificed. So this is not good at all as far as the society is concerned, as far as the global society is concerned. But we can hope and pray for better days ahead. That's what we can do. But what I'm saying is the reasons, and those reasons are money flowing from one place to another, from equity markets to bond markets, because we do know that the interest rate is going to get risen very significantly in the coming weeks and months. Okay, so focus on that rather than only focus on geopolitics right now. So then we have this Fed rate hike in these turbulent times, then Wall Street hedging tactics. So you will see most of the things have this kind of news if you are looking at the market. So right now, the main fraction of the market is how the money is going to move and which part of the stock market is going to get impacted. So let us see first the overall closing, and the overall closing, as we have seen, is not at all good. And I have been posting you this thing for the last couple of days, or I would say for the last 1 month. I hope that some of you have actually benefited out of it. So Dow Jones is down by more than 232 points, or a shed more than 1,000 points in the last couple of days. Then we have Nasdaq, which has fallen a lot, and in the last trading session, which is down by nearly 169 points. Gold is down, oil is down, but oil price overall is very strong. VIX is substantially higher. Then we have US 10-year bond yield, it is also higher. So do not, some of the things on closing basis looks negative, but the overall trend is very strong. Apart from that, the dollar index is very strong because of the rate hike and the inflation number, so it is not falling. So dollar index is also strong. So there are lots of moving pieces that are impacting the market. So if you can see some of the best stocks in the market, you can find with better valuation, so you can probably look at it. But this is not the market where you can place your bet on anything and you will get rewarded. So let us see, and let me tell you, the equity index already gave a clear sign that we are going to see some big turbulent days in the upcoming weeks and months. So let us discuss about each and every chart in detail. But US market, as I told you, has already given an indication of a big slide, and this time it is on the downside. Now this is the chart of Nasdaq. I would say looking very negative right now. And if you are looking at the indicators, they are completely looking to go on the downsides, and big negative divergences has been already happened. So talking about the trend we have here, so this is what do we have as far as the trend is concerned. Now let's go to the weekly chart. There we will see some of our important levels or support levels to look for as far as the big trend is concerned, because Nasdaq is one of the uh, high volatile, high beta indices, and we have seen how big the moves can probably be if you are looking at the overall range. So if you are right now looking at this trend, you will see something like this. Okay, and let me tell you, I'm not giving a doomsday prediction or something like that. That is not what I here for, and I have seen even lots of sane voices are saying using these kind of words, which I would say are rather not good, because markets can expand and contract, but using those terminologies makes us think that the mind will work in a different manner. So I don't want to do those kind of things. So right now the way the trend looks like, as you can see, Nasdaq in the weekly chart is very near to its this is 100-day moving average, which is near 12,820, and this is what your next support. And if it does not takes support at 100-day moving average and then falls further, then the next big support at 200-day moving average, which is 10,450, and the big support or the lowest end of the range we have here is 9,000. So we are here for a big swing, and this time it is on the downside. So please be careful. I'm not saying that now the market is down and out, and there will be there will be no place to hide. I don't want to use, and there is no reason to use these kind of words, but we have seen a long expansion, and you will see some of the gains will get erased going forward. So this is how Nasdaq looks like, and Dow Jones is no other, because if you are looking at the trend of Dow Jones, let me simply show it to you how this is looking right now. So because it has already fallen below the simple 200-day moving average in the daily chart, what we are looking here as or in terms of our next support, so this is how the trend looks like. So the next support for Dow Jones will be 31,320, 330. So this is the level. This is the level that we are going to look at as our next support for Dow Jones. As simple as that. Okay. And we have to reanalyze. Obviously, we will reanalyze it next week, but this is what we are going to look at. Now, VIX. VIX is one of the most important aspect of this move, because right now there are very couple of things which are very important, and I think if we simply understand those, we can get the extraction of what is happening in the current market. So right now, or the closing price of VIX is 27.75, which I would say is substantially higher. And the next couple of target, if VIX continues to sustain above 20, higher than 26.9, so the next couple of levels which we are going to look at will be 35, then we have 50, and then we have 53. So these will be the next three targets that we are going to look at. So please be a bit skeptic on the market. Also the next moving piece the next moving piece, the next important aspect is the dollar index, and we have seen how strong this has been in the last couple of months, or I would say in the last couple of years, because it's been strong since May 2021. So it's nearly going to be a year. So this is now how the trend looks like, and let me simply draw the lines. So this is how the dollar index looks like, and this is a very simple trend in between which it is moving. So 95.3 on the downside, and because it is trading comfortably above that, the next to target is in between 98 and 99 or nearly 100. So we get caught on the wrong end, and this time equity market will give you a sense of something which new investor hasn't yet experienced, which invested in stock market in the last 1 or 2 years. So probably this is going to be the year where the equity market comes back and makes some sanity moves, or sanity check will happen. So be prepared for volatile times ahead, and stock market is not going to make or not going to give easy returns year after year. So this must get cleared. I think for most of them, this year will become the testimony of that. So let us see what's going to happen. But equity market is going to be very volatile, and the probability of moves or the indications which we are getting right now is on the downside. So please be skeptic for the next couple of weeks at least. Even if a big consolidation is happening, then it will take time, and if a big correction happen, then obviously the time will be shorter, but pain will be more. So let us see what will happen in the upcoming weeks and months. This is the end of the video. Thanks for watching.